back for another episode of Carolina's own Podforce 5. Rax Howitzer here, reporting from our studio in Monroe, North Carolina. We've got a great show for you today featuring some really cool video games that won't cost you a dime to try out with us. And we've got some great spots in town to show you if you need some more video games in your life. All this and more coming your way right now.
Hey everybody, my name is Scozzari, coming to you from Carolina's own Podforce 5. Today we're going to be talking about Freeblade. It's a great game to download off of the Facebook game room. If you're familiar with Warhammer 40k, it is the game to have. It's free to play. You can make purchases on the game, but we'll cover that. Alright, so let's pull up Facebook Game Room. Right click. Oh, there we go. How Facebook Game Room works, it's very similar to Steam if you're familiar with that. It's a PC interface, and it's a great source of games to check out that work alongside iOS and any other cell phone app, but it's processed through Facebook, and we'll go into Freeblade and show you this one. So the objective of Freeblade, Warhammer 40k Freeblade, is you get to pilot your own knight, which is a pretty badass looking mech loaded to the teeth with guns. It's a PvP multiplayer game along with a main campaign, and you get quests and missions, and completing quests will unlock great gear. So let's go into a campaign and we'll check it out.
I bring good news for you, Freeblade. For your venomous actions in Redixville, the Imperial.
In the Forge menu, you get a completely customizable knight, and you can go in, if you're familiar with Warhammer, you definitely know the lowdown of customizing a paint job and building up your units however you see fit. So just like the tabletop version, you can forge and craft your knight however you see fit.
I can scarcely imagine what glorious spoils lie within.
And what's great is the voiceover is just very familiar to the other Warhammer video games if we played any. We got some free unlocks. And the main way to customize your knight is you unlock some gear, weapons, shields, or to use as currency, in-game currency. Right over here in the painting menu, you can select from some of these preset colors and craft how you want your knight to look. And further, as you progress through the game, you'll unlock other things to purchase along the way. Just to show. Here we see these different loadouts. And along here you can upgrade different weapons, guns, you name it, they got it. and we're up against the nasty orc boys over here. And you have you have your main gun, and you got your main cannons over here. And what's nice about the game is it's all rail-based, so you don't have to worry about moving. You kind of just aim and gun down what you can. We'll just block that. And as you can see, it's great action, a lot of fun. One thing you'll notice, right now I got a weaker gun, but as you progress through the game, you'll unlock better weapons to help you along your way. Alright. So we unlock some gear. As each time you complete a level, you unlock some new gear, new weapons, and upgrades.
Your fine work so far has inspired the Imperium. Completing these events will turn you into the stuff of legends.
If you enjoy seeing your knight, you could always go head on to Games Workshop and purchase your own knight, customize it yourself, and put it into battle on tabletop as well. And if you're into a competitive edge, there's a great multiplayer that you can dive into, compete with your buddies, and there's a lot of great side missions, and you could always go back and try and top your score on previous missions as well. So there's plenty of free time to kill on Freeblade. And this has been Michael Scozzari with Carolina's own Podforce 5. See you game.
Hey guys, this is Josie Lotus with Carolina's own Podforce 5. I'm here to review Smite for you guys today, a free-to-play which can be found on Steam, Xbox, or PlayStation. On the consoles, you will find them in their respective stores. As far as Steam goes, it's PC. If you're unfamiliar, you can go to steam.com, download the client, and it's pretty much just a giant library of games that you can play and share with your friends, and yeah. So let's get into it. Yeah. Now, for those unfamiliar with Smite, it's mythology-based PvP. You can do different modes, different strategy games. My favorite personally is Arena, where it's just kind of a free-for-all, but it's got all the different gods from all the mythologies, and they're constantly adding more. In this screen here, if you go to gods, you can see these are all the different playable characters, and there's a lot to choose from. My personal favorite is Arachne, but now there's free rotations where they will allow certain gods to be played for free for like a week or so at a time. There are the basic gods, which they give you just right from the start. You can rent gods, which is what I've done for Arachne here. Okay, so when you start up Smite, this is kind of the homepage. It's got different like news things that are going on in the game and such. profile gods, the store, because you can buy things inside the game, but it's completely unnecessary. Social ranked, wisdom. We're not going to cover the social ranked and wisdom parts in today's video because this is just a basic review just to get people started. But I will probably on my own personal channel at some point do something explaining these a little bit more, so look out for that. Really the part we're going to focus on right now is the gods tab. Now these are all the different gods that you can play, and there's a lot to choose from. Now there's free rotations where like each week or so I think it is, they just put up different random gods that anybody can play for free. There are the basics that they give you right from the start, Thor, Ra, Neith, and Guan Yu. And then you can rent gods, which is what I've done for Arachne because she's my personal favorite, and I normally play on the Xbox, so this is not my account. Or you can purchase them. Or there's always the Ultimate God Pack, which is, if you get into this game, something that I would suggest simply because it purchases, every single god that they have and any god that they ever come out with. And it's only, if you really get into the game, it's only like $30 and it's very well worth it. But with that being said, let's hop into it. Alright, and when it's done loading, you get back to your character will do a little victory dance if you win, will pout and do a cute little angry face if you don't. From here, it shows you all the different things you did in the game. There are different pages to show you, let's say your KDA, your kills, deaths, and assists. I went 11, 0, and 11. Another one that just shows you like how much damage you did versus the other players, what have you. So that was Smite. I played it on PC. Again, you can play it on pretty much anything, the major consoles, well, except for anything Nintendo, and your computer. A lot of fun, a great free-to-play game with a lot of in-depths too. Like, you can really sink yourself into this game. I play it on Xbox, so feel free to go ahead and download it, and maybe I'll kick your ass next. My name is Josie Lotus with Carolina's own Podforce 5. I'll see you next time.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Dave Harlequin here with Carolina's own Podforce 5. I'm here in the Cotswold section of Charlotte, North Carolina to show you guys one of my favorite hidden gems, and I do mean a hidden gem. This is called Rebel-Based Comics and Toys. As you can see, you can't really see it right now. But trust me, it's what's inside that counts. Follow me, we'll check it out. As we're heading down the stairs here, literally underground, which you know is what I like, we're going to head inside and see what this place is all about. Far down the stairs and down a long hallway we go. all the way to the nice little sign up here that says comics and toys. Guess what's in here? So we're going to walk inside and we're going to check out this awesome place. As you can see, this place has got pretty much everything you would want from a comic book store. All your usual comic book store fares accounted for. Myself, I always go for the graphic novels, but that's kind of me. You see, when I was 8 years old, I started collecting comic books by the single issues, and then, 30 some odd years later, when you have about 17 different long boxes in your house, trust me, other people you live with might start to complain about the space issues. So trust me, get the collected volumes. Of course, if single issues aren't something you like, well, as you can see, they have plenty of those too. In fact, they have a lot of them. A whole lot of them. They got about 3 aisles of it. Full aisles, not a whole lot of space in here, but they absolutely make the best out of the space they have. Another really cool thing about this place is the fact that they have all the back issues on the shelf still. Have a look at this here. We've got the current issue. We've got some back issues. We've got some more back issues. See what I'm saying? You don't have to actually go and pay premium prices like you do at some other comic stores. Not going to name them, but there are some that want to charge you extra for every single back issue you buy. Or you can do here where you can actually buy the back issues with the current issues at the cover price. I don't know about you guys, but that's something I like. Of course, if comics aren't necessarily your thing, or you like a little something in addition to your comics, they also got toys. And good lord, they have a lot of toys in here. I mean, seriously, look at all this stuff. And I'm just in one corner of it. They've got the Marvel Legends, they've got G.I. Joe, Alien, Walking Dead, you name it, they've probably got it. And I guarantee you, a great comic book store, an indie comic book store like this, if they don't have something, I guarantee you that you can just ask them and they'll order it for you. Of course, that's also not all that they have here, because they also got statues. And I mean, they've got a lot of statues in here. One of my personal favorites that I picked up here, check this out. This is a Harley Quinn Hula Girl bobblehead. This probably won't be here by the time you guys see this, because this will probably be on my desk. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap up this episode, and yeah, if you're ever in the Cotswold area, Charlotte, North Carolina, you can check this place out. It's called Rebel Base Comics and Toys. These guys got it all. They've got everything. Again, my name is Dave Harlequin. This is Carolina's own Podforce 5, and we'll catch you next time.
Everybody, my name's Mike.
Hi guys, I'm Kona.
And this is Zach. General manager?
No, owner.
Owner. Oh, awesome. Even better.
Abari, yes.
So how did Abari start? Where did
Yeah.
idea and everything come from?
I mean, you know, it was something I've always wanted to do. You know, ever since the original kind of barcade opened. We are not a barcade, we are a bar arcade. But when barcade opened, you know, I thought it was such a neat idea. So, you know, it was one of those pipe dream type things, and I just kind of got fed up with what I was doing and with work, and kind of took the plunge. You know, I was like, I'm going to do it now or I'm going to regret it. So I took out a small business loan, and you know, just
Been growing since.
yeah.
Oh, awesome.
I feel like the bar constantly keeps growing. Like the last time I was here, like there wasn't much, and then when I came back, it just like you guys keep adding on. Do you guys like change out machines, or how does that work?
Yeah, I mean, so when we started out, we maybe had like 26, 27 games. Now we're up to 55. So we've added a lot since we opened back in March. And we're constantly rotating. I'd say we rotate probably 2 games a month, too.
wow.
So not only are we adding stuff, we're keeping stuff fresh on the floor. But, you know, people's favorites like Donkey Kong, Miss Pac-Man, Galaga, those are there to stay. They're not going anywhere.
So I'm assuming the more requested ones stay, but you know, the more like I guess underground or lesser known ones, kind of they'll switch in and out.
Well, yeah, I mean, and you know, if something we see is not getting love, we'll try to put it in a new spot and see if it gets any more. But you know, a lot of times it's what do people want to play? So if somebody's not playing it, we'd much rather have something somebody wants to play on the floor. So.
Interesting.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, a lot of games, you know, have confused me that I thought, oh man, this game will do great. Like Bad Dudes was one of them. No one even played it. Yeah, you know.
No love.
Yeah. The majority of our games are going to be around 80s, early 90s. We do have Killer Queen, which is 2013, so that's brand new. And a bunch of our pins are new as well. But at heart, yeah, we're mostly going to be, you know, those 80s and 90s games, because that's kind of what I grew up on, and a lot of people have that nostalgia for, you know, that era of gaming. So,
Nostalgia love.
Tell me more a little bit about Killer Queen, because I noticed that you guys, they're having a tournament inside right now, and I want to hear more about it.
Yeah, so, you know, Killer Queen's cool. It's 5-on-5. It's a 10-player arcade game. There are only about 15 or 16 in the U.S. We're the only place in the Southeast with it. And today, we're doing an invitational. So we've got people from Ohio, people from Illinois, people from Minnesota, Kansas. So it's really
everywhere,
cool.
yeah.
It's neat.
Because I had an opportunity to play it the first time I came here, and oh my gosh, you guys, it's so fun. You have to freaking try it. I'm not kidding you.
So what are your operation hours?
So we are open on the weekdays 5 till 2 a.m. and then on the weekends we're open from 12 to 2 a.m. We do allow all ages 12 to 5 on the weekends. You know, they have to be with a parent or guardian, but you know, at least it gives a chance for the parents to bring their kids, play some of the games they play. So
it's not like, it's not just for the adults. You can actually bring your kids too, which is, you know, 2 thumbs up.
So anyone watching will be able to join any events or up to you?
Yeah, of course. So, you know, state of North Carolina, there are no bars, so we are a private club. So all you have to do is pay a $1 membership. That's it. You keep the card. You do have to be 21 to be a member, of course. And then, you know, that obviously gets you into all of our cool tournaments like pinball, and we've got Killer Queen that we do pretty often, and you know, but not only do we have the arcade and pinball machines, we have consoles too. So we've got a little living room area up front if you want to play 64.
Chill out.
Yeah. Yep.
Excellent. Do you guys host any besides tournaments? Do you host any contests or have any giveaways or anything that happens?
I mean, we've done some stuff in the past. We've got something pretty cool coming up in March. It's our 1-year anniversary. So there's some plans for a big block party, which will be a free concert. We're gonna have some cool vendors out there, some food trucks, and you know, bands, of course. Cool.
I'll be here then.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Like to hear some good music.
And it'll be all goes to charity. So
that's great.
Awesome. So
excellent. So they're actually doing something really good, you guys. So.
you guys.
For having us be here. And interview you.
Yeah, no, thank you. I'm glad you.
My name's Michael.
My name's Kona, and thank you so much for having us, Zach.
Yeah.
This is Zach. And we are Carolina's own Podforce 5. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Hey guys, so thanks for watching this episode of the Carolina Podforce 5. I'm Kona Kyoto. This is Kevin O'Connor, and we're just going to read off some events to you.
All right, well, every Friday from March 3rd through April 28th, we've got the Soul of the South Uptown Food Tour, and that's at feastfoodtours.com. This is $55 per ticket, and they have some Saturday events as well. Great, you get to go to 5 or 6 different restaurants as part of this tour, so it's really something you should try.
Yum. And then of course, on March 24th through 26th, we'll be having Mad Monster Party at Hood Center in Rock Hill. You can find more information at madmonster.com. Guys, this is a fantastic convention. I am a yearly attendee at this. It's so much fun. You have to attend.
This will be my first year to try it.
Oh, excellent.
So
You'll
I'm
love
looking
it.
forward to it.
You'll love it.
So you only have 2 more days to try the Mint Museum's Art Break Lunch Tours. This is ending on the 17th at Mint Museum Uptown.
And then of course, March 10th through the 19th, there's the Sleeping Beauty Ballet, and it's at the Night Theater. Tickets are generally going to range between $25 through $100 for those.
Do you have to bring your own pillow?
Probably.
So March 21st through 22nd, we have the Black Violin, a fusion style of violin play that blends hip hop, R&B, rock, and bluegrass. This is at the Night Theater. Tickets are between $20 and $80. Sounds very interesting. I'd love to hear what that sounds like.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for viewing today. We want to let you know that we are forced by contract to send you off to Frax.
Sorry, guys.
What the fraction hoobastank? Is everything a comic book adaptation now? Look, don't get me wrong here. I love comic books. There's not a lot of things in this world I love more. But here's what's been chapping my hide. They call these things comic book adaptations for a reason. They're not the comic book. It's been adapted to be a movie, yes, but it goes beyond that. In the case of a TV show, the story and characters both are being adapted based on what the station thinks will sell the best. The comic book writer guys do the same when they pick up a title, though. In other words, it's already been vetted for public consumption by guys that switch up what characters and stories they write about almost on a yearly basis. Superman was created by one set of guys, right? But many people, including Jim Lee, have stepped in to draw and write the series over the years. The Doomsday storyline from Soup 75, totally different set of guys. So my gripe and question, why don't they use the story straight from the comics? My understanding is that these guys spend a lot of loot sometimes to draw out these detailed storyboards of what is going to happen in a movie. With comic books, it's done. It's right there. What are you guys doing? Those writers aren't good enough for you? Have you fraction seen the Infinity Gauntlet series? Secret Wars? This wacky new 52 stuff? Flashpoint? These guys are writing machines that churn out intricate story plots like they're mowing the lawn on a lazy Saturday afternoon. And you just take those stories and think, what? I can do better than this guy? This guy that wrote a story that already has sold 12 million or so copies in picture format? Come on, I need a beer.